to grind or not to grind? That is the question. Um, I grinding is like a really painful thing. I think it can become therapeutic the more you do it. I think grinding is extremely important for getting better at stuff you're bad at, and it takes a lot of time. I think to a certain extent, whenever you're drawing something new, you are in one way or another grinding. I think that's actually kind of the enjoyment of drawing, believe it or not. Through a lot of the videos that I do, I may just draw things once and I may not do them again. A lot of the things I draw I may even be really bad at, but like I want to draw it to kind of prove a point or show an example. Other times I may spend a lot of time drawing one thing that I may not have time to grind, and I kind of sacrifice perhaps some quality. Other times I may even prep for a video by trying to draw the example and do the exercise beforehand. Because in the past I realized some of my videos may have been a bit too long, and I kind of wanted to make them more succinct. I hope that's the right word. I want to make them more to the point rather than discovering new things as I go, because I feel like it kind of made me look as if I wasn't as prepared. But, sometimes I have those epiphanies when I'm working, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I didn't know it would work like that. I'm like, huh, cool. So I think that's just kind of the process. Everything's such a unique case, and I'm just dealing with like perspective, proportions, lines, and it's just like I haven't even delved into the world of shading and color yet, which I really do want to do one day. I mean, more color than learning to shade, but I know they're both kind of interrelated, so they're things that you should probably practice. But yeah, grinding is just so, like, I mean, I feel like if I had a whole video of me grinding, no one would want to watch it because it could be really boring. The other thing is sometimes it's better to grind the same thing because, like, you may be trying to get really good at drawing something in a certain perspective, and it may just take a lot of bad drawings until you can get that good drawing out of you, which is definitely there. It just takes an extreme amount of practice, and it's very annoying. But I mean, I don't find it annoying. It's kind of weird. Like, maybe when I was first drawing years and years and years ago, I found it a bit annoying, but eventually you kind of get into a flow. Like, I don't know, I just kind of, I don't know. I wish I could describe it, but it's kind of, I'll say it like this, it's kind of therapeutic. Like, to me, it's a bit like maybe like being, like looking at nature. Like, that feeling you may get if you're looking at nature and you kind of just get completely lost in it. It makes you forget the entire world, and it's like all you're thinking about. Like, it's an escape, you could say. That's kind of how I thought of the flow state to be. I mean, they write books on this stuff. Like, there's a book called Flow by, I can't remember the name. It was like a really difficult name to remember. You don't have to read it because, like, you may not want to do that. Like, you may be better just Googling it. But just know, like, you probably have felt the flow state in one point in time. Like, you probably have done something in your life that you've reached that state. Like, I want to say I kind of remember the definition of it, in which, like, you're trying to do something challenging, but it's not too easy, but it kind of gives your brain, like, super hyper concentration. Like, it's kind of better than any cup of coffee could do to you, which is really weird because as I'm trying to draw this egg, as I'm really bad at it, I kind of, like, I get hyper fixated. And it's kind of weird because when I'm making this video right now, it's really late. As I make all of my videos, it's usually extremely late. So I'm kind of tired, which I know may affect my quality a lot. Which is why I also try to draw early morning, but I don't have the energy, like, extremely early morning. Like, we're talking, like, 7, 8 in the morning, and I only have maybe, like, an hour to draw. at times before I go to work and whatnot. But in the past, I used to wake up a lot earlier to do that, and I was able to like start drawing at maybe like 4:30 or 5. I mean, that was a long time ago, but you know, you get into the flow of it, and it feels pretty good. Although it may take some time to really get into it, but just know that like you can get into it. But I guess the other important thing to be aware of is don't be making the same mistake again and again and again. I guess when you're also looking at your reference, you're trying to improve. You're not just trying to draw without intent. I mean, you could draw without intent. Maybe that could be a part of your experience to draw, but more often than not, you have a goal of something you want to draw and you want to get closer to it. And I feel like, to a certain extent, you're going to be bad at it for a while until you can get good. So it's definitely worth the grind at it. And man, all these eggs are so bad. It's a difficult thing, I'll tell ya. Not everything's going to be easy to do. A bit frustrating, but I will roll with it. Now, at other times, like, I've been thinking about doing videos in which I kind of do, like, a grind session, in which I try to draw, like, a bunch of different type of insects. Maybe not even focusing on the way I do normal construction, but maybe just focusing on them from a gestural standpoint. But, like, you could do that. You could do grind sessions in which you're doing nothing but focusing on construction, and like maybe you do gesture, but maybe you're just trying to do construction again and again and again. You're trying to learn from your mistakes. Like, I think grinding to a large extent is a great way to try to fix your mistakes and hopefully not make more mistakes along the way. Yeah, it's so frustrating. This egg, I will tell you, wish I wasn't so bad at trying to draw it. But that is just a part of the process. A little maddening, but I still can't get it. It's like I don't want to end this video until I get at least one good one, but like I said, I rarely draw eggs, and they're a shape that requires a lot of practice. A lot more than I thought it would. But yeah, I'll leave it at that because I don't want to be wasting any more of your time. If you like this video, please like it. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel if you're interested. If you have a question, please ask in the comments. But yeah, thank you very much for listening. I always appreciate people like you. Thanks. Bye.